Akbar the Great, born as Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar, was one of the most remarkable rulers in world history. He was the third emperor of the Mughal Empire in the Indian subcontinent and reigned from 1556 to 1605. Akbar is remembered not only for expanding the Mughal Empire into one of the largest and strongest empires of his time, but also for his wisdom, tolerance, administrative genius, and vision of unity among diverse peoples. Unlike many conquerors who ruled by fear, Akbar ruled by understanding, justice, and inclusiveness. He transformed a fragile kingdom into a stable and prosperous empire that influenced South Asia for centuries. Early life and birth, 1542. Akbar was born on 15 October 1542 in Umarkot, a fort located in present-day Sindh, Pakistan. At the time of his birth, his father Humayun, the second Mughal emperor, was living in exile after being defeated by Sher Shah Suri, an Afghan ruler who temporarily overthrew Mughal control in India. Akbar's early life was filled with hardship and uncertainty. His parents were constantly on the move, struggling to regain power. Because of political instability, Akbar did not receive a formal royal education during his childhood. Interestingly, Akbar never learned to read or write, but this did not limit his intelligence. He had an extraordinary memory, sharp judgment, and deep curiosity about religion, philosophy, politics, and human nature. He loved listening to scholars, poets, and thinkers read aloud and debate ideas. Education and personality, although illiterate, Akbar was highly educated through oral learning. Tutors read books to him on history, religion, philosophy, science, military strategy. Akbar was brave and fearless, curious and open-minded, strong-willed, yet compassionate, a skilled hunter and warrior from a young age. He showed signs of leadership and independence. He was physically strong and mentally alert, capable of making quick decisions even in dangerous situations. Accession to the throne, 1556. In 1555, Humayun successfully regained the Mughal throne but ruled for only 1 year. In January 1556, Humayun died after falling down the stairs of his library. At just 13 years old, Akbar was crowned emperor in February 1556 at Kalanur, Punjab. Because Akbar was very young, the empire was ruled on his behalf by his guardian and chief minister, Bahram Khan, who played a crucial role in protecting the Mughal throne during Akbar's early reign. Second Battle of Panipat, 1556. Soon after Akbar became emperor, the Mughal Empire faced a serious threat from Hemu, a powerful Hindu general who had taken control of Delhi and Agra. The decisive moment came at the Second Battle of Panipat in 1556. Despite being young and inexperienced, Akbar stood firm. Under Bahram Khan's guidance, the Mughal army defeated Hemu, who was captured and later executed. This victory secured Akbar's throne and marked the true beginning of his reign. End of regency and Akbar's independent rule. After a few years, Akbar grew dissatisfied with Bahram Khan's dominance. In 1560, Akbar dismissed him and began ruling independently. This decision proved that Akbar was not a puppet king, but a ruler with confidence and vision. He surrounded himself with capable advisors chosen for merit rather than birth. Military conquests and expansion of the empire. Akbar was a brilliant military strategist. Over the next 2 decades, he expanded the Mughal Empire across much of the Indian subcontinent. Major conquests: Malwa, 1561, Gondwana, Rajasthan, including Chittor and Ranthambore, Gujarat, 1572-73, Bengal and Bihar, Kabul, Kashmir, Sindh, Deccan campaigns, later years, instead of destroying defeated kingdoms. Akbar often forgave former enemies, appointed them as governors or generals, integrated local rulers into Mughal administration. This policy created long-lasting loyalty. Relations with Rajputs. One of Akbar's greatest achievements was his alliance with the Rajputs, fierce warrior clans of Rajasthan. Rather than treating them as enemies, Akbar married Rajput princesses, allowed them religious freedom, gave them high ranks in the Mughal army. Famous Rajput generals under Akbar included Raja Man Singh, Raja Tatar Mal, Raja Bhagwan. Does this alliance strengthen the empire and reduced rebellion? Administrative reforms. Akbar was not only a conqueror, but also a master administrator. Central government, the empire was divided into subas provinces, each governed by officials responsible for law and order, revenue collection, military command, revenue system. Akbar introduced the Dasala system, developed by Raja Tadar Mal. It was based on average crop production, fixed land tax, fair assessment. This system protected farmers from exploitation and ensured stable income for the state. Justice and law. Akbar believed that a ruler should be the guardian of justice. He abolished cruel punishments, listened personally to complaints, allowed people of all religions to seek justice. He removed the jizya tax on non-Muslims, a bold and revolutionary step that increased unity among his subjects. Religious policy and tolerance. Akbar's religious tolerance made him truly unique. Ibadat Khana. In 1575, Akbar built the Ibadat Khana, house of worship, at Fatehpur Sikri, where scholars of different religions debated openly. Participants included Muslims, Hindus, Christians, Jains, Zoroastrians. Din-i-Ilahi. In 1582, Akbar introduced Din-i-Ilahi, a moral and ethical system combining elements of various religions. It emphasized loyalty to the emperor, peace, tolerance, ethical living. It was not a religion, had very few followers, and was mainly symbolic. Art, culture, and architecture. Akbar was a great patron of art and culture. Architecture. Fatehpur Sikri, his capital city. Buland Darwaza, Agra Fort, Humayun's tomb. Completion. His buildings combined Persian, Indian, and Islamic styles, creating a unique Mughal identity. Art and literature. Akbar supported miniature painting, translation of Sanskrit texts into Persian music and poetry. His court included the famous Navratnas, 9 gems, such as Birbal Tansin, Abul Fazl Faizi, Raja Tadar Mal. Family and personal life. Akbar had several wives, mainly for political alliances. His most famous wife is known as Maryam-uz-Zamani, a Rajput princess. His sons included Prince Salim, later Emperor Jahangir. Despite family conflicts, Akbar remained focused on governance and unity. Later years and death. In his later years, Akbar faced rebellions, including from his own son Salim. However, he managed to maintain stability. Akbar died on 27 October 1605 at the age of 63. He was buried at Sikandra, near Agra. Legacy of Akbar the Great. Akbar is remembered as one of the greatest rulers in history, a symbol of tolerance and unity, the true founder of the Mughal Empire. His policies influenced future emperors and shaped South Asian history for centuries. Conclusion. Akbar the Great was not merely a king. He was a visionary statesman, reformer, and humanist. He proved that true power lies not only in conquest, but in justice, wisdom, and respect for humanity. His life remains an inspiration, showing how diversity can be transformed into strength and how leadership guided by empathy can build an enduring legacy.